Examples. How to locate a theme variable CSS style. Let's locate the theme variable of this continue button. Right-click the continue button and select Inspect Element. Here is the background color. We can toggle this on and off. Let's copy this CSS class. Let's search for this CSS class inside our BankFast app. Let's look for where it is defined in app.css. It is defined in global.scss on line 43. Let's find it in the global.scss file. The styles for the continue button is defined inside the primary button mixin. Let's search for this primary button mixin. Mixins or functions are defined in the mixins.scss file. Here is where the background color is defined, but the value of it is a variable. How to locate the value of a variable. Now let's copy this variable and search for it. All variables are defined within the theme variables.scss file. Variables should only be defined and edited inside theme variables.scss. We can see that button-primary-bg is using the secondary brand color. This secondary brand color is the green color that we saw in Chrome. The variable's color value is assigned here in theme variables.scss. Here is the background color we saw before. We can see that it is the same as brand-secondary. Now how do we edit a theme variable CSS style? Instead of using green, we'll choose an orange color. Using this color picker from Photoshop, we will copy the color hex value. We will replace this green color of brand secondary with this orange color. This will apply to all secondary brand colors. After we click on Save, Compass will start compiling our CSS with this new orange color. We know it is now compiled when the app.css file is compiled. Let's refresh the app inside Chrome. Here we can see the secondary brand color showing through on the Forgotten Your PIN and also the OK button. The secondary brand color has applied to all primary buttons. How to locate an image asset. Let's locate the icon of the Transfer Between Accounts button. Right-click and select Inspect Element. Here we can see that the background has been assigned to transfer.png. We can see the absolute path of where the image is located when we open this image inside a new tab in Chrome. Now let's navigate to this file. The CSS folder is the output of Compass. The SCSS folder is where you edit all your styles. Here is the compiled version of transfer.png. We should not edit this version directly. Here is the editable version of transfer.png. If we need to edit the transfer.png, this is the place to do it. How to replace an image asset. On the left hand side we have the SCSS folder containing images. On the right hand side we have a new version of transfer.png. Let's update the transfer.png with the new orange version. The transfer.png file has been updated. But obviously the CSS folder hasn't been updated. After we have made changes to any images inside the SCSS folder, we should run update CSS assets. Unlike changes in the SCSS files, we need to update assets manually. All the changes made in the SCSS folder have been merged to the CSS folder. Now that the CSS folder has been updated, we can restart the app. And we can see that the icon is now using the orange version. This is how we update our image assets.